Johnny Depp finally breaks his silence. Some mind-boggling cheating scandals, memeing of domestic abuse, Johnny's badass return to Hollywood, and missing jurors. The Amber Heard and Johnny Depp fiasco has shown us all sides of a messy marriage. The trial showed us the real sides of the Hollywood actors, and now the Pirates of the Caribbean star isn't holding back. Buckle up, folks, because this is the era where Depp comes clean to his fans. And oh boy, the legal showdown is far from over. Johnny Depp has finally broken his silence on the most turbulent years of his Hollywood career. So, let's break all the deets down. First up, Johnny Depp's heartfelt thank you note. Thanks to Depp's chaotically genius tactic for televising his trial, we all know what went down in the Virginia courtroom. Now, as the legal proceedings went on, it became super obvious that the real jury sits outside the rule of law. Yep, it was the internet that turned out to be the most important judge of who's guilty and who messed up the bed, quite literally. Even after Amber Heard gave the performance of her lifetime, her ex-husband's lawyers wiped the floor with her legal team. As soon as all of the horrifying testimonies were over, the entire world was waiting on the jury to deliberate on the decision. Okay, as much as we kept refreshing the YouTube live stream for the judge to read the decision, everyone knew on whom to place their bets. You know what happened next. Oh well, one of them is still planning a garage sale to pay off the $10 million penalty fee to avoid going bankrupt or worse, to jail. And we can tell you, it's not Johnny Depp. When the jury was busy making the heated delibs, Depp was rocking on the UK stages with his longtime friend Jeff Beck. Talk about finishing with a style. As the news of his spectacular victory hit the newsstands, the man himself took time out of his musical strides to thank his fans. But before that, he celebrated in a pub, and we know a lot of pints were involved. The iconic Hollywood star's thank you note quickly became viral on social media. Honestly, why not? After all, it's the first time since the nerve-wracking op-ed that he has addressed his fans directly. In the statement, Mr. Depp thanked the jury for giving him his life back after Amber's devastating allegations had put his career 7 feet under. He also thanked his loyal fans for having his back when the media was pretty much busy villainizing him right, front, and center. Now he's back to being every news outlet's hero, but he hasn't forgotten the dirt he was dragged through. He added, "False, very serious, and criminal allegations were leveled at me via the media, which triggered an endless barrage of hateful content, although no charges were ever brought against me. It had already traveled around the world twice within a nanosecond, and it had a seismic impact on my life and my career. We've already seen how many big production houses got rid of the actor as soon as his ex-wife secured a restraining order against him in 2016. And you know what people say, karma is real." Up next, Johnny Depp is back in Hollywood. It took Depp almost 6 years to break the silence about his innocence and Amber's violent outbursts. After Hollywood had its moment with Johnny Depp as over party, no one knew that Captain Jack Sparrow would make a remarkable return to the film industry. Rumor has it that as soon as all the jury announced its decision, Walt Disney took out their mood boards to plan another Pirates movie. And oof, this time Depp is going to roll with a heavy bank. On the other side, Heard's career has hit rock bottom, pun intended. Yep, it's high-key possible that we won't be seeing her reprising the iconic role of Mera in Aquaman 2. Warner Brothers has yet to hit us with a new recast for the movie after a Change.org petition went wild on the internet. Yep, who said democracy is a bad idea? All right, online petitions hardly ever do anything useful, if they ever did. Half the world's problems would have been solved by now. But hey, a petition demanding Amber Heard's removal from the new Aquaman movie legit hit a jackpot with more than 4.6 million signatures, and it's still going strong. If that nail in the coffin wasn't enough, her adventurous tales as Mr. Depp did the job for Warner Brothers. Come on, proven emotional abuse, making PR out of a domestic violence, lying to the jury. DC might as well just shelf the movie because who wants a flop in their pay grade? What's more powerful was the online reaction of the fans who had threatened to boycott the movie even if Heard appeared on the big screen for 5 minutes. That might sound a bit harsh, we admit, yet after Depp's moving testimony in the court, pretty sure no one is spending even a dime to sit through an Amber Heard movie in a theater. So, what went down? Moving on, Depp breaks his silence about an abusive Amber Heard. For a pretty celebrity like Amber, you'd never expect her to do anything gruesome or cruel, but appearances can often be deceiving. Brace yourself because the details of Johnny's horrifying experiences with his ex are going to leave you shooketh. Getting hit with wine bottles, false allegations of sexual assault, a shard of glass that cut through the finger, cheated on in your own home, getting secretly recorded by your ex-wife while struggling with addiction. That was a very brief roundup of everything that Amber Heard has done to ruin her marriage with the Black Mass star, and that's not even the tip of the iceberg. Horrified yet? In an emotional testimony, Johnny revealed that, actually, he was the one who was abused throughout his relationship with his ex-wife. Every time the couple argued, Heard would go out of her way to turn the fight into a physical altercation. She'd fume in anger so much that she'd end up hitting her husband repeatedly. The jury was shocked to see some solid evidence of the time when the Aquaman star slammed the door on her husband's head. Okay, hold up. What? What's truly awful is that Johnny had to conjure up lies about his visible injuries to protect her from media scrutiny all the time. Yep, just to protect Amber's so-called squeaky clean image. He was forced to lie to his lawyers about how he was getting multiple injuries in the span of a week. Sometimes he'd tell his friends that he tripped on the movie set or he wasn't being too careful while drinking. Only within a year of his marriage, he began to feel trapped and suffocated, so much that his only coping mechanism came with heavy drinking and drugs. The real tearjerker came into the courthouse when Johnny revealed that Amber's violent behavior reminded him of his abusive mother. For an actor who goes to lengths to keep his personal life private, this moment in the court was bone-chilling. He revealed that his biological mom would hit him with telephone cords, high heels, and ashtrays. So every day he was forced to draw similarities between his scarred childhood and intimate partner violence. Living with Amber was a nightmare, as she'd punch him or throw alcohol at him during the arguments. Geez, who saw that one coming? The Charlie and the Chocolate Factory actor also made a rare comment on his children when he told the jury about how his ex-wife wouldn't let him meet them. So every time the tabloids were churning news about Johnny's bad or absentee parenting, it was Amber Heard pulling all the ropes. The worst part is that he also felt helpless as he was stuck between a rock and a hard place. Does he tell his kids about the abuse he's going through, or does he suffer in silence? To protect Rose and Jack Depp from the jarring details of his personal life, he chose to stay quiet. And now, after winning the case, he has broken that silence. By the looks of it, he's ready to have another go at his ex-wife because, oh boy, his lawyers are busy fighting the appeals that Amber Heard has filed on the verdict. Wait, did you really think this fiasco was over? Nope, the show continues. So why has Amber Heard filed for a mistrial? Honestly, after losing an absolute winner of a case, no one is shocked that Amber is crying wolf. What's the first step in overturning the scales in your favor? You file for a mistrial, and her lawyers did exactly that. All right, there isn't much to expect from Heard's legal team, who is a fan of objecting to their own line of questioning. Yet they've doubled their efforts in getting a mistrial. And the reasoning is straight out of some fourth-tier law drama that they binge-watched back in their college days. First things first, Amber Heard is now saying that the case was always about protecting her right to freedom of speech. Is this for real? Believe it or not, her lawyers are busy making a case on why defamation doesn't hold up because in America, you can speak your mind. Well, if the allegations are bogus and a piece of imagination, then there isn't much to say, right? Apparently not, because Heard's legal team is also calling for a mistrial as the jury was swayed by Johnny's popularity as an actor. The larger claim here is that the public scrutiny against the actress was brutally curated to tip the odds in her ex-husband's favor. Now, we aren't going to deny that in Hollywood, the name Johnny Depp means something. He's loved by millions, and his movies will go down in the history books. Sure, televising your dirty laundry is a super whack idea, but hey, the public wanted to know the truth. Yet the judge found no evidence that the jury looked biased or completely drunk in love with Jack Sparrow. So, all things considered, all of these bizarre efforts are going down the drain. Plus, Johnny's lawyers are hell-bound on setting the record of 2-0 with the appeal proceedings. And did we say they have also hit Amber with an appeal of their own? Nope? Well, let's dive into it, shall we? Finally, how is Johnny Depp getting back at Amber Heard? We know it's hard to believe, but Amber's lawyer did manage to get a degree of success in their messy defense. The jury found Johnny's legal counsel liable for defaming Amber after he called her allegations a complete hoax. Now we know what you're thinking, no harm, no foul, right? Even then, Depp is supposed to pay his ex-wife a whopping penalty of $2 million. In front of a $10 million damage, this is spare cash at best. And it looks like the Pirates of the Caribbean star isn't willing to spend even a penny on a messy past. Who could blame him? That legal fiasco did absolve him from awful allegations, but he still spent a hefty check on his legal defense. So it isn't surprising that his lawyers have now filed an appeal to reconsider the defamation charge. The legal battle is yet to take place, but hey, if there's anything that we know, Johnny's team knows what they're doing. No matter what goes down, he's still the king of people's hearts. And we know as soon as his new movie hits the theaters, it's going to be a riot in the queues. It wasn't ever easy to catch Captain Jack Sparrow, right? And that's a wrap for today's video. If you liked it, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you back here for the next one.